Holy crap. It's all so beautiful.
Right?
Absolutely, Damian.
Truly magnificent.
You got that right.
Oh my god. Why? Why would you do this to my heart? Sup guys, the name's Damian and welcome to the Seduce Me holiday episode. Yes, if you didn't follow on Michaela's Tumblr or Twitter or any other social media, she had announced that she was going to do the holiday episode, in which I stayed up, caught up on it, and she just released it today, so I had to play it. I'm really sorry if my voice is slow because I have to record it. My parents are sleeping. My parents don't know anything. And I really wanted to play it myself, but I had to wait to the first experience for you guys to find out about it. So it says bottom hashtag Happy New Year. It's not New Year's yet, but happy holidays to all of you. Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah. I don't know much of the holidays because I don't celebrate it, so happy holidays. I heard that a few people would be in here. Well, not a few people, but a few of their names would be mentioned. Hopefully I get to hear it because I'll be so happy for them. And this was a huge opportunity. I could have joined, but you know me. I'm broke. But yeah, anyways, let's get started. You know what? We're gonna put my nickname. Sophie. New Year's Eve. A holiday celebrated internationally. It was one of those turns of time that no one on this earth could avoid. It was one thing to spend it alone, hoping for the best and being unsure of the future ahead of you. It was also another thing to spend it at parties, throwing a drink at the past you trudged through, and dancing the night away. It was a very different story when the turn of the year and future beyond also somehow involved demons. Oh yeah, that's right. They don't know about the holidays, I'm guessing. The 5 Incubi boys who had come into my life managed to stay in my home throughout the year following my final high school quarter and past my graduation. Even as I entered college, they remained supportive and surprisingly eager to stick around. Unfortunately, they were still freshly known to my family and friends, thus why I had to spend my holiday without them. Oh no! My family had insisted on me returning to their house and spending the holidays before New Year's with them. While bringing the Incubi along seemed like a good idea, the boys collectively wanted to spend the holidays together and did not want to intrude on my family this year. They're so nice. After all, my parents still believed that they were the house servants. Oh yeah, I completely forgot about that. Bringing even one of them home for the holidays would have been an interesting story, yeah, no duh. However, I was devoted to spending some holiday time with them for the end of the year. When I was invited for New Year's Eve by both friends and family, I decided to stay home with the Incubi. Yay! A part of me felt majorly excited, same. Another part of me felt like slapping myself over and over for letting them convince me that waiting for my holiday present was worth it. Still, it was rather hilarious to see them prepare New Year's dinner. Oh jeez, I could see James and Matthew already fighting in the kitchen.
Oh my god! Sam, get out of the kitchen!
Oh lord! Sorry, Sam and Matthew. But Damian and Eric look so cute! Oh my god, I want a fangirl. But I gotta do it quietly.
Shut up, you little runt! I just want to look!
Oh, Sam.
You're in the way, Sam. Out!
James and Matthew cooking together. That's nice.
Yeah, fine, sheesh.
Oh, poor Sam. Let me give you a hug.
We told you not to go in there.
Sam looks pretty nice, though.
We did, Sam.
Oh.
I swear to God, I will hurt both of you.
I'm laughing so hard.
That's no way to start the new year.
Eric's right, you know. Husband was right, Sam. Sam was completely right to feel impatient. James and Matthew had assigned themselves to making New Year's dinner, called it, and had pulled out every recipe book in the library just to make sure they had the perfect menu. The aromas that wafted from the kitchen were intoxicating and almost heavenly. I felt my mouth water just from the scent. I would literally do that. It didn't help that the kitchen had pretty much become locked territory. Boo, you guys stink. Unless you wanted an earful from James and Matthew combined, then it was best that you stayed out of their workplace. Ugh, fine. More teasing. Great. Whatever they're making smells amazing.
It is. They're almost done though, so we won't be waiting long.
Yes. Thank you, Damian, for that input.
Well, that's good. They've been working all day on food.
All day? Are you serious?
Man, they need to hurry the hell up.
I mean, if I was hungry, I'd be the same as Sam, but if I wasn't hungry, I'd be like, dude, chill, food. But anyways, who would deny food, right?
Quit being impatient, Sam.
What if he doesn't want to be impatient? I'll be impatient with him. Sam opened his mouth to fight back, but instantly shut it, most likely thinking the better of it, and grumbled under his breath as he turned to sit at the table. Oh my god, they look amazing. Hold on. They all look amazing. Wait a minute, is that Simon Tabby on Matthew's winter shirt? Oh my god. Matthew. Okay, soon enough, James and Matthew began to carry large plates to the dining room, setting them methodically around the table so everyone had the chance to get what they wanted, regardless of where they sat. I was stunned once more by the sheer amount of food prepared, topped only by the intense aroma that melded almost perfectly in the air. It was like they were trying to take the record of how much food can be placed on the table from when they had arrived. At that thought, I took a moment to realize something. It had almost been a full year since the Incubi appeared in my life. I had graduated and I was now experiencing my first year of college with the Incubi beside me. Same. I'm going to my next semester in spring. My fall semester has just ended. Oh, stay tuned on my social media because I will be updating and telling you my recording days for the next semester. So be on the lookout on my Tumblr, on my Twitter, on my G+. I know you must think I'm a loser for following G+. But anyway, yeah, moving on. Now here I was, about to enter a new year with them in my life. I couldn't help but let a smile creep onto my face from the thought. Moments with Eric in the New Year's. Isn't it wonderful?
Is everything all right?
Perfectly fine. Huh? I looked up, not realizing how lost in my thoughts I was, and came face to face with all 5 boys looking at me in concern. Crap. I shook my head and took a moment to recollect myself before smiling once more. Sorry, I was just lost in thought.
Huh? What were you thinking about?
You guys, of course, 'cause you're all the best. From the looks on the boys' faces, all of them were curious to know, fuck. Did I want to be the cheesy nostalgic that brought up the past? I mean, I would probably be that kind of person. Oh. Why the hell not? I couldn't help the thoughts from appearing in my head. Might as well enjoy it with the rest of the group. I ran a hand through my hair and chuckled softly. Well, it's been almost a full year since we met, you know? I was just thinking about that. The boys stared at me before looking at each other in the same surprised realization.
Oh crap, that's right. We came here somewhere around April, right?
Please tell me it's April.
We did. Has it really been that long?
My dudes, if they came around the end of April, that would have been where my birthday was, and that would have been amazing and spectacular, but they came in my birth month, and that's amazing. Thank you, Mikhail, for making that. I'm gonna stop.
Damn, it feels like we only came here a short while ago.
It feels like 2016 just came around the corner, but... Ugh. Okay, wait. We all know that 2016 has been kind of a horrible year, right? Except some good things have happened. besides this game coming out. Yeah. But for me, personally, when 2017 comes around, we do not mention 2016 at all, as it has never existed. Okay? Okay. Anyways.
Well, we've been here for a little over a year, and we've known you since April, so that's around 8 months.
Wow. To think we'd find ourselves in the company of such a wonderful woman within a year of being in the human world. We must be blessed.
Oh my god, my heart. I think my heart just stopped. Eric, please. I couldn't help but roll my eyes at Eric's comment. Well, the others did as well in slight annoyance. I'm not annoyed. I appreciate it. Thank you, Eric. Matthew and James had continued to set up dinner while I became lost in my thoughts again. The memories of the past slowly flickered in my mind. Our first dinner, the house party, Malix and Diana. It was all surreal to remember, but they were real events in my life. Especially since I had my eyes on... Fucking... shit. Gonna save. I should have saved before, but... I'll go back. I'll go back and save from there. We're gonna go with each individual guy. So, first, we're starting off with my beloved husband, Eric. Look at that. I'm gonna faint. No, I'm not gonna faint. Anyway, Eric had shown me his true colors, ones that were loving and caring underneath a playful and sexy exterior shade. I was fairly certain I was the only one outside of his brothers who saw such truth. Let me tell you what I saw on Tumblr this morning. I saw that Eric did not want to be a flirt. It became a habit anyways. I just went, my poor baby. I kind of realized that he didn't want to be flirty due to his past that he showed us. Okay, I'm talking too much. Just, never mind. While he was working to create his own suit tailor shop, he always somehow managed to make time and care for me. I was grateful and happy to have him by my side, as I was at his. Eric sat in the seat beside me, watching his brothers work, so I got to have a little moment in staring at him without him knowing. The turtleneck and scarf combination was a good look on him. Hell yeah. However, Eric turned his gaze to me as if he knew I was staring. Fuck. Chuckling under his breath as I tried to hide the fact he caught me behind a blush and a turn of my head. Fucking hell. Finally, the table was set and we were all seated, ready to dig in.
I gotta admit, you and James did good, Matthew.
Yeah, boy. Those are my boys.
Thanks, Sam.
Thumbs up. I am horrible at cooking. So Matthew would have to teach me. Possibly James.
Sam and Matthew not fighting? It's a winter's miracle.
You're right. It is a winter's miracle. Yay.
Hey, I'm not a complete asshole to him.
Uh-huh.
Only sometimes.
Uh-huh.
Well, it is the turn of the human year, so it's a good way to get the habit of being nice started.
Very true.
Damian laughed and I couldn't help but do the same. However, one curiosity burned in my mind. Hey, I have a question.
Yes? What is it?
What did you do last New Year's Eve? I don't think they celebrated at all. I had remembered them telling me that they had been in the human world for a full 6 months. Oh yeah, before my grandfather passed away. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. They were in the human world already before we met. I forgot. Oops. If that was the case, then this wasn't their first New Year's Eve. I forgot. The boys took in the question and looked to each other.
Didn't we go to, like, New York or something?
Excuse you? You went to New York? And you didn't tell me?
Nah, we were in another continent by then. Like, Europe or something?
Oh, I was about to say. Never mind.
London. We were in London.
Oh, London. I want to go there.
I remember that. We had such a fun time walking around and taking in the sights.
I want to visit London one day.
We were on the giant Ferris wheel when midnight came. It was amazing to see all of the fireworks from it.
Yes. The London Eye was closed off for the public, but since we were friends of Harold Anderson, we were allowed access and were lifted to the very top of it. A perfect view of the sky during the celebration.
Nice.
Matthew couldn't stop jumping all over the damn place from how excited he was.
That sounds like Matthew.
Hey, you were excited about it too. All of us were.
Very fair, Matthew. Still, has it really been a year since then? So much has happened since.
The boys seemed to trail off into their own nostalgic memories, mentioning events of their little trip around the world thanks to my grandfather. While I was happy for them, a little part of me felt left out. Sure, I didn't know them, but to have experienced the world with them would have been a dream. Maybe we could somewhere in the future. Heck, maybe I'd be able to see the demon world. However, who knew the future? It was an unknown fabric of time that I had yet to explore, that no one had yet explored. All I knew was that now I was in the Incubi's lives, and I was going to see the new year come with them in my life. Oh yeah, this is my first New Year's with the Incubi. Like, this is the first time I've ever seen the Incubi, I've ever experienced life, and I am addicted. Seduce Me has become a part of my life, and I'll never leave. I looked at my glass, seeing it full of my favorite drink, courtesy of James, while he was setting up dinner. My own reflection greeted me, and I felt myself naturally take hold of it and lift it. Ahem. At last, the boys stopped talking and looked over to me in curiosity. As they noted my raised glass, I smiled. May I propose a toast?
Oh? A toast for what, princess?
The future. The boys listened intently as I looked up to my glass in a new hope. The future was a mystery indeed, and while I wasn't a part of the Incubi's past in the human world, I was more than happy to be part of their future. To a future unknown, but a future I hope to explore with you all. Silence consumed the air as the boys took in what I had said. Did they realize the same thing I noticed? Finally, Eric raised his glass, nodding at my suggestion and smiling lovingly at me.
To the future. What a marvelous toast.
Yay! As his brothers nodded and lifted their glasses as well for a toast, Eric gave me a silent wink before knowing that his future would be spent with mostly me. Oh, stop it, you. Cheers! At that, we all drank to our toast. A future that was still unknown to me. I couldn't wait to experience it, but I was certain that my future was going to be absolutely grand. My heart couldn't stop pulsing with joy at the thought. I was excited to experience what was to come. We ate dinner and talked about the potential things that could happen in the future. New businesses, possible trips, the works, being trapped in the demon world by the demon lord, in a war, fighting to our deaths. Anyway, for the first time, I felt like I was part of the family as I was listened to and spoke just as much as each incubus. Fireworks! However, as a sudden flare of fireworks flashed outside the window and the sound wave echoed behind the glass, the boys flinched and looked over in shock.
What the hell?
Fireworks?
But it's not midnight yet.
It's the pre-celebration fireworks.
You have those?
Sort of. The school in this area loves to order a lot of fireworks and likes to set off the extras before New Year's comes around.
What are you waiting for? We're gonna miss the fireworks show!
You're right, Matthew. Let's go. The boys and I all looked to each other and grinned before heading for the door. Wow! The sky was filled with softly falling snow. Aw! Each snowflake and star was illuminated by the bright, colorful lights of the far-off fireworks. I had seen them before, but to see them in an open sky, not surrounded by suburban trees, was a whole different experience. I kind of wish I had the experience. Our front yards are full of trees, but more better to see the snow after it snowed.
Holy crap.
It's all so beautiful.
Right?
Absolutely, Damian.
Truly magnificent.
You got that right.
Oh my god. Why? Why would you do this to my heart? I looked up to Eric, watching him lift my hand up and gently kiss the back of it. I could only gasp in surprise as he smirked silently against my skin. He was so charming. How was I lucky enough to be his? Yeah, how lucky am I? Eric, aren't you gonna watch the fireworks?
Of course, but the fireworks do not hold a candle to how magnificent you are.
Oh my god, stop, Eric. I smiled and blushed, both from the embarrassment and the cool air around us. It was a picture-perfect moment, a small breath of life that I would carve into my memories and cherish for the rest of my life. At my smile, Eric tilted his head lightly.
What is it?
I can't wait to see the new year with you. Eric stared for a moment before chuckling and nodding in reply.
And I cannot wait to spend the many New Years with you after that.
Oh, who could argue with that? It was at that moment I knew deep in my heart that I would have my happily ever after somewhere in that unknown future. Let the new year come. I was ready. Hey, that was Eric. But we still have to do more of the guys. So I will be right back and we will be doing Sam next. Alright, we're back. We're gonna do Sam next to Eric, but Eric is like on a higher level of Bay. Sam, you're getting there. I still love you. The brute. I could only watch in slight awe as my brown-haired, emerald-eyed incubus leaned back in his seat. Jeez. Stretching out slightly and making the muscles that weren't hidden under his clothes tense and flex. Oh, shit. Okay. Sam was like a hero come to life. Strong, fast, and protective of those he loved and believed in. Being a police officer gave him the chance to be a local hero for sure, but he would always be mine first. Sure, he was a little rough on the outside layer of his personality, but I know that, deep inside, he loved me just as much as I loved him, and that was all that mattered. Sam finally turned his head to me and gave a little smirk, causing me to stick my tongue out at him. He was mine, and I was his, so I was free to look whenever I wanted, even at the price of him never letting me down from it. Should we skip the dialogue? I'm gonna skip some of the dialogue and get to dialogue we haven't seen with him. I looked up to Sam and couldn't help but get a devilish idea, seeing him become entranced by the sight of the fireworks. Oh dear. Oh lord. Going through with my thoughts, I playfully pushed him into the snow, catching him off guard. Oh yeah, payback. I don't know what payback, but payback for something. I don't know.
Whoa!
Ha. Oh my god. I'm screaming internally. Holy crap. The snow pile beside us almost exploded like a wave splash as Sam landed in the snow and looked up at me in shock. With a goofy grin, I stuck out my tongue out at him. Only you could see me right now, but he looks really cute here. Sorry, had to. You just looked so adorable. Instead of getting up, Sam simply grinned at me and laughed.
God, I love you, you doofus.
Oh, I love you too, Sam. I smiled and laughed, nodding in agreement. We would have many chances to make memories and make each other smile. I let my playfulness melt into a loving smile, causing Sam to stare at me in confusion. I can't wait to see the new year with you. Sam stared for a moment before chuckling and nodding in reply.
And I can't wait to see it with you too.
Yay! Who could argue with that? It was at that moment I knew deep in my heart that I would have my happily ever after somewhere in that unknown future. Let the new year come. I was ready. Alright, that was Sam. So now we are going to do James, and I'll get right back to you on that. James' second babe. Yeah. Alright, be right back. James' turn. The eldest incubus, the kinky guy. And he doesn't know it. Probably. But yeah. Anyway. No, this is Madam's bae, and this is Steph's bae. He's my second bae. Okay? Let's get that straight. James was, indeed, the perfect man. He was the CEO of my grandfather's company and was a loving, caring, and organized individual. He not only kept track of his brothers, but made sure to care for me as well. I was lucky to have a man like him to call my own, I was even more lucky to know that he valued me and was happy to have me as his as well. Staring at him as he set the table made my heart flutter slightly. Not many people could pull off the popped collar look, and yet James did it with perfect ease. Lord Jesus. Ugh. He definitely looked like husband material. I'm just gonna not say anything. James noticed me stare and gave a little loving smile in my direction before continuing with his work. Sign at the table, go back to when we do cheers. Okay, proposing the toast for the new year, an unknown future. Finally, James raised his glass and looked to his younger brothers, causing them to turn their attention.
Yes. To a future we can explore together. That sounds like a perfect toast.
Yay! As his brothers nodded and lifted their glasses as well for the toast, James looked to me in a smile, ushering me to smile back in kind. Cheers! And now we're gonna move on to the fireworks. Yay! Oh God. Save me. Lord, save me now. He looks so hot and like that. That is my one weakness. I'm sorry if I'm talking too much, but it's just me. I talk a lot, and I try not to. But let me just say, I have a weakness for guys who literally just pull their hair back like that, especially if it's all messy. I like that a lot. That's my weakness. Anyway, I looked up to James, watching him comb his hair back with a smile. For a moment, my heart caught itself in my throat. He was as handsome as could be in the moonlight. I couldn't take my eyes off of him. Same, to be honest, right now.
To think we'll end and start the new year with fireworks. It's almost poetic.
Oh gosh, it's true. Yeah. One thought wandered in my mind. What was he thinking about? Was his mind on the fireworks, or was it about us? I knew the view from our front lawn wasn't exactly a view like the one and I, but it was something we got to see together. It was one special moment that would last forever in my memories. At that, I giggled softly, catching his attention.
What is it?
I can't wait to see the new year with you. James stared for a moment before chuckling and nodding in reply.
The new year will be a beautiful sight to see if you're beside me.
Oh, James. Who could argue with that? It was at that moment I knew deep in my heart that I would have my happily ever after somewhere in that unknown future. Wow, where did fire come from? I must be more tired than I thought. Let the new year come. I was ready. That was James. Now we are going to do Matthew. Matthew is best friend material. And then we'll do, last but not least, my child, my son Damian. I feel like doing him last because he's my son, and I pepper him with kisses and hugs. I'd be like, I'm your mom now. You're adopted now. I will love you. I don't find him like that. I don't find him like a loving attraction. I just want to take care of him as a mom. So yeah, I'm just gonna get to Matthew. Matthew. Oh, look at the little cinnamon bun. Cinnamon bun with an S. Yep. The cutest of the bunch. That's true. He's really cute. Matthew had been the one to completely take over my heart, and I was more than happy to let him claim it for his heart in return. He was special to me, and I swore my love for him in front of dangerous odds. Not only was he funny and sweet, but he was strong enough to hold his own amongst his brothers and was able to take care of himself and me. I was incredibly lucky. Watching him set up dinner with James made me feel happy and warm. I was excited to see what the two had made, and I was even more excited to share the new year with Matthew and his brothers. Matthew stopped for a moment to look at me and gave me a silly, goofy grin before continuing on, focused on finishing up. He was so cute. He is cute. Honestly, I just want to fluff his hair and do lots of fun things. I see him as a best friend, to be honest. Oh, fun fact, Matthew is taller than me. Yep, you heard right. The cinnamon bun, the shortest of the brothers, is taller than me. Isn't that wonderful? Okay. Moving on to the toast. Propose a toast to the unknown future. Finally, Matthew looked to his brothers and grinned, catching his brothers' attentions before lifting his glass.
Yeah, to a future we can all experience.
Yay! His brothers smiled at his enthusiasm and lifted their glasses up. Matthew, however, looked to me with a joyful gaze, knowing the future he would experience would revolve around me. Cheers! Moving on to the fireworks. I looked up to Matthew and couldn't help an evil idea popping up in my mind, seeing him become giddy at the fireworks in the sky. Are we gonna push him in the snow like we did with Sam? Because that is cool, unless we make a snowball and throw it at him. Let's find out. Going through with my evil plot, I scooped up some snow and lightly packed it in my hand. We're gonna throw a snowball at him. I was right. Oh, Matthew.
Huh? Whoa!
Yay, we threw a snowball at the cinnamon bun. Oh my god, he looks so cute. I aimed and fired, landing my light snowball at Matthew's head and letting the snow explode onto his hair and shoulders. Matthew took in the shot and laughed, brushing off the snow with a grin.
Hey, that was no fair!
It was so fair, Matthew. Seeing his smile only made the playful demeanor in my soul melt into a joyful excitement. Matthew continued to chuckle as I spoke, stopped only by the end of my words. I can't wait to see the new year with you. Matthew stared for a moment before smiling and nodded in reply.
I can't wait to make new memories with you.
Aww. Who could argue with that? It was at that moment I knew deep in my heart that I would have my happily ever after somewhere in that unknown future. Let the new year come. I was ready. Alright, we did Matthew. Yay. Now for last but not least, my son, Damian. I'll be right back. Damian. Despite him being considered the quietest of his brothers, Damian was indeed the man I grew to love and the man who offered his entire life to me. I was more than happy to live life with him, and to see him smile made me do the same. His smile is so infectious. Every time Damian smiles, I would smile, and it's really cute. He's really cute. He was handsome and sweet, but unlike his brothers, he was human now. Yes, he was human. My baby child is human. He was set for life, being magicless, and I was going to walk through it with him, guiding him through with a loving embrace. Damian sat beside me and gently held my hand, watching his brothers set up for dinner. I could tell he was excited to get dinner started, but he was holding himself back and silently asked me to hold his attention. Oh, I'll give you lots of attention, my sweet child. I could only smile and gently leaned over to kiss his hand, making him gasp slightly and look over at me in surprise. I giggled, earning a small chuckle in return after Damian relaxed from the kiss. Oh my god, he's too adorable. Moving on to the toast. Finally, Damian lifted his glass and nodded to his older brothers.
To our future, where we will go through the unknown together.
Yay! His brothers smiled and lifted their glasses, but Damian looked to me with a loving gaze, knowing exactly where his future laid. Cheers! Now on to the fireworks. Oh, my child, my heart, my child. I just want to kiss his forehead, kiss him all over his face and be like, you're my son and I love you. Whew. I looked up to Damian, watching him become entranced by the fireworks. For a moment, my heart caught itself in my throat at the sight. He seemed to glow in the bright colors of it, and I found myself utterly speechless. A small fragment of silence was enough to have him squeeze my hand, breaking me from my own daze and looking to him in attention. Huh?
This is the best New Year's Eve ever. Can we do this every year?
Oh my god, my heart, the way he said it, it just... Yes, Yes, my precious son, we can do this every year. Yes. Yes. Who could not love him? Seriously, who could not? And my heart flipped and I found myself nodding without a word. Damian was so precious to me. He's precious to me too. He's my precious son. We need to protect him. And I could not wait to spend the new year and beyond with him in my life. Damian looked back at me and tilted his head, most likely confused at my expression.
Huh? What is it?
I can't wait to see the new year with you. Damian stared for a moment before smiling and nodding in reply.
I will happily spend every day with you, for as long as you'll have me.
Oh, my heart. He's too precious. Who could argue with that? It was at that moment I knew deep in my heart that I would have my happily ever after somewhere in that unknown future. Let the new year come. I was ready. Ooh, that was Damian. Now, you all saw my beach episode, and I forgot that there was all the guys together. So you know what? I'm gonna go back and see if all the boys' options is actually there. I'll be right back. See? I was right. There is an option. Alright, we're gonna do all of them. To be honest, all of them. All of the boys had been kind and caring to me, taking care of the house and making sure everything was easier for me in terms of living in a gigantic house with 5 men. 5. Not 1, not 2, 5. Despite being demons, they were as courteous and well-mannered as could be. Mind you, they were always days when the boys would playfully fight or goof off, but those were little sprinkles of fun in my life that they happened to add. I was the luckiest girl in the world to have them, and I hoped that they thought of me as someone special to them as well. We're gonna skip to the toast, I guess. Toast to the unknown future. Finally, all of the boys raised their glasses together, surprising me.
To our future.
Indeed, our future.
Sounds like a good toast to me.
Yeah, may it be as awesome as this year.
And may it continue forever.
Oh my god, I love you guys. Cheers! On to the fireworks! They all look so beautiful. Okay, I stared as the boys, standing together, stared at the sky like it was the most brilliant display of fireworks they had ever seen. Even better than the London Eye's view, I'm sorry, pronounced that wrong. I was stunned, but I was happy to know that they loved being here in this moment.
Hey, you all think that the new year will be as good as this one?
I hope so, because this year was just... I'm gonna not.
Let's hope so.
What James said.
I think it will be, for sure.
I just noticed Matthew's face. Oh my god, look at him. He's so cute.
I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
You're right, Eric.
And we'll see it together. The 6 of us.
Yes. Who could argue with that? It was at that moment I knew deep in my heart that I would have my happily ever after somewhere in that unknown future. Let the new year come. I was ready. Oh, that was all the guys. Yay! Okay, we all know what happened at the beach episode. I forgot that Diana was in it. And I looked at the credits, and the voice actors, Sarah and Diana, are there. So, what I'm gonna do is go and look for some secret thing. Please tell me there's something secret that I can find out. I will be right back. Oh, this lights up.
Well, how do you feel?
BRB internally screaming. Hashtag Diana for the win.
It's odd, but I find myself enjoying it more and more.
I just noticed the golden rose tattoo on her arm. Oh my god.
What did I tell you? Having a human glamour isn't too bad, is it? You don't need much energy to keep it up, and it's much more freeing. Don't you agree?
Oh, so the war is already over? I didn't know. Ignore my comment with being trapped in the demon world. Oops.
I had my doubts, but you were right. I apologize.
At least we can fully enjoy ourselves now and not have to worry about humans finding out about us.
Yeah, enjoy yourself, you two. You deserve it.
Isaiah, we're in a cabin deep in the woods during the human holidays. We're lucky enough not to have to go to a...
Shh. Did you hear that?
Hear what?
The sound of you trying to ruin the mood.
Oh my god. I love these two.
You are absolutely impossible.
And you are absolutely perfect for being a Nephilim.
Oh yeah, I forgot she knew about being a Nephilim. If you guys didn't know that Sarah was a Nephilim, go check out my bad ending for Diana in Seduce Me Too. I will probably give you a link in the description, but it'll also be at the end of this video. So if you didn't know he was a Nephilim, there's a story explaining behind it in the bad ending for Diana in Seduce Me Too. So go check that out.
What?
Yes, Sarah. I know. You're half angel. I'm not blind, Sarah. I was bound to find out.
Oh, she didn't know. Oh, she didn't know. I thought she knew. Oh, I forgot. Oh my god. I messed up. Wow.
And yet...
I'm not my father. What he did to you was horrid. I would never do that to you.
Oh my god. I'm going to go cry in a corner. Oh, they're being so cute.
So, that's why you wanted to come to the human world? To confront me?
No?
To confront you. And to show you that I don't care.
That's, yes.
What?
Angel, human, demon, I do not care what you are. You are mine, Sarah. And I am yours for all of eternity. Even when we die and the Reaper tries to take you back to heaven, I will drag you into the void of purgatory with me, and never let you go.
My heart is sobbing right now. Oh my god, that was so cute, Diana. Oh my, this is why I love you.
Like I would allow him to take me away from you.
Aww.
Swear to me that you will only follow me, and pledge yourself solely to me, abandoning heaven itself to be mine.
I swear on everything that I am completely yours, as you are mine.
Oh my god, my heart. Diana is a yandere confirmed right here, and by Michaela herself.
The human New Year.
A new beginning with nothing left to hide.
Then let us welcome it with a kiss, my heart.
Oh. My heart. That was cute. Okay, there's nothing else, right? There's nothing else. Options. Go back. Credits. That. Producers. Iridessa, Norin, Caitlin. I feel like I've heard that name. Kitty. Liana, Ray, Jacqueline, Carolyn, 2 Megans, Carrie, Jace, Lucille. Lucille, what are you doing there? You should not be in there. You should be hacking, doing work, taking care of MC and her children. How dare you? I call him Sayong now. If you didn't know from Mystic Messenger, Sayong is 707/Lucille's real name. Go play his route if you haven't. Go now. Robin, Beth, Emily, Samantha, Rebecca, Jade, Twyla, Sarah, Sierra, Zoe, Marina. Created by Michaela Laws. The best. She's the best. And I love her so much. Arts, Badriel, Camille, Red Art, Michaela. Ooh. Music by Christopher Escalante. Heart. Voice actors, Bradley Gareth. Love him. Christopher Escalante. Love him too. Alejandro Saab. Love him too. Ethan Nakashima. Such a sweetheart. Love him too. Jonah. You did not spell Jonah Scott's name right. How could you? He's a god. And Senpai. Senpai. My senpai. I love him. and his singing and his voice. Lord. Brendan Blabber, aka Jello Apocalypse, on YouTube and on Twitter. He's really cool. And last but not least, Michaela Laws. My god. The love I have for this woman is... yes. Okay, first, I'm gonna talk a little bit more and say that I'm pretty sure all of us knew that this New Year's was shitty, especially for me. But I found someone in my life, and I love her with every single part of my being, and I wish that we would last forever. And oh god, ignore that sound. That was a Discord thing. But yeah, I met someone. She's wonderful and beautiful, and I want to spend the New Year's with her. I wish I could. She lives like across the country. But yeah, she's amazing. A few people made this year amazing, and even including Michaela Laws. Michaela, if you ever watch this video, I kind of doubt it, but you know me. Yeah, Michaela, you're the best. Finding this game was indeed the best. It made my year 1,000 times better. It cheered me up in ways, you cheered me up in ways I couldn't. My girlfriend did, and you did combined. I just love you. No, this isn't a confession because I have my girlfriend and I love her. But I really do love Michaela for all her hard work, all her dedication, doing everything for her fans, and for the other voice actors too. Bradley Gareth, Christopher Escalante, Alejandro Saab, Ethan Nakashima, and Jonah Scott, and Jello, aka Blabber, Brendan Blabber. They're all wonderful beings. You should definitely support them on their Patreons, and yeah, I would if I had the money, you know, me being broke, but jeez, I want to support them so much. I do. I'm getting so emotional. Help. But this new year, if I hadn't found this game, my year would have probably been a little shitty, but at the same time, I had found my girlfriend. It would have been better because I had her. But if I had not found this game, I'm pretty sure things would have happened. But I'm glad I found this game. I'm glad I found Michaela. I'm glad I found all the actors. Jeez, I just can't thank you enough. I can't thank everyone enough for taking their time into doing this. Because originally she wasn't planning on doing it, and she actually did because a couple people actually donated to her, and she thought of it, doing it as well. God, I need to thank those people too. Thank you for donating. You're helping Michaela so much. I wanted to help her, but I feel like I'm helping in my own way, but I don't know. I just want to say thank you, Michaela. Thank you, Bradley. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Jonah. Thank you, Alejandro. And thank you, Ethan. Thank you, Jello, aka Blabber. Brendan Blabber. And just thanks everyone who helped them get the stuff together. Thank you all. You've made my year completely better. Whew, that was a little emotional, but I think it's time to wrap things up here. So, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you guys like to see more of my videos, then click subscribe. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye! Have happy holidays and a happy new year. I love you all. Cheers to the New Year's. I hope to see you all in 2017. Bye!